余裕で勝つ
Since many of you have really enjoyed the video of showcasing the most anticipated upcoming anime of 2024, I figured I'd make a second part to this as there are even more new shows announced that look really good. This video will recommend even more anime coming soon in 2024.
ゲーム上の死が現実の死に変わる。絶望的なデスゲームを終わらせるために俺は戦い続けた。
Starting this list off with New Gate, an isekai anime announced a few days ago that features a veteran, powerful gamer in a life or death video game. Upon Shin killing the final boss, the game was over and all the players were sent back to the real world except for him. He awakens then 500 years into the future of the game, and thus begins a new adventure of a legendary gamer stuck inside a video game. It does give, however, a lot of Sword Art Online vibes, and I'm actually quite looking forward to this show.
掃除を始めようか。アリ一匹も残すな。アイク様と約束してるからね。死なない程度にしてあげる。
The strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human. This is another isekai story of a human from the real world who gets isekai'd and becomes a powerful mage. Technically, he is the strongest in the army. Though humans are normally enemies to the Demon Lord, the guy hides his true identity, though how long can he keep it as a secret, I wonder. Now he is a respectable commander who can even solo large troops or even capture an entire fort on his very own. The CGI does look kinda, meh, but it could, make the experience bad. But at the very least, it is an isekai, and a lot of people are gonna try it out. Oh boy, okay, we got another villainous isekai anime. A girl reincarnates into an otome game as a young girl with jet black beautiful hair and a sharp tongue for her attitude. She's a villainess of an otome game. Like all villainous characters, they will meet their doom in the story, and Alicia will go down as the greatest villainess in history. Escaping her fate won't be as easy as it seems, though I could use a good villainous isekai story right about now. I'm really looking forward to this anime. Whisper Me a Love Song, an upcoming wholesome-looking Yuri anime with beautiful visuals, except those characters look a little too sus and too familiar if you've watched Oregairu.
私、一目惚れしました。恋愛なんてしたこともされたこともないし。
It kind of makes for like a strange story of Yukino breaking up with Hachiman and hooking up with Yui instead. But enough with those fantasies. Yes, the characters may look similar, but it's somewhat different. The girl named Himari falls in love with the music played by a girl named Yori. Yori instead wants to actually make Himari fall in love with her rather than the music, and thus begins a passionate romantic story you may be interested. Just don't expect Hachiman to be there. Yeah. But just wait until he finds out.
私ずっとこの神を殴ってやりたかったんです。だから食材を始めましょう。
This new upcoming anime is essentially a dungeon tower where the mighty heroic protagonist Oscar climbs to the top to seek the power of the witch who will remove his deadly curse that kills women who wish to be with him. Oscar will face multiple challenges and tough monsters to reach the very top of the tower, but what if the witch can just be with him without removing this curse? After all, she is actually strong enough to be immune to, so might as well be with him, right? Though the witch and her pretty face hides dark secrets of the past that are yet to be revealed in this series. Wisteria's Wand and Sword. Now, this is a very interesting anime about a boy who wants to become a mighty magician. However, he was born without magic.
杖と剣のウィストリア
Still, he wants to sit on top of the wizard tower one day and achieve greatness, though without magic, this may seem very much impossible. At the Magical Academy, however, students earn currency by beating monsters in dungeons, and even though Will can't really use or cast simple spells, he does indeed excel in sword combat.
カイか悪くない。
No Longer Allowed in Another World is one of my most anticipated isekai anime airing very soon. Once you enter another world, you are unable to go to another one, and this is the story of how a man tries to find death, but the problem is, it can't really be granted. Dazai was sent to an isekai world in the year 1948, and video games there were not really a thing then. He can't really get what he wants and tries to die, but everything in the end always turns out to be okay for this miserable heroic life of his. Date A Live Season 5. Oh boy! How glory returns to us once more. One of the best harem anime is back with its 5th season. I'm sure many of you are very familiar with how Date A Live works, with the realistic dating sim as Shido takes out all his girls for a good time and such to build up their happiness meter. The only issue I have with this series is, after the studio change, is the CGI being not too great. But other than that, it's looking really good, and I'm very excited to continue the story from where we last left off. Part 2 for the 2nd season of Misfits of Demon King Academy. Ano Sovoldigod is back to show everyone who is the boss in the academy. It's going to air in about 1 month from the time of this recording, so not long left until you get to see your favorite demon lord in action. Interesting things are about to happen with new events being unfold, perhaps a new enemy, but you know, I'm very sure we all know how things will end with Anos being completely undefeatable. Now for my final recommendation on the list, I was reincarnated as the 7th Prince, a brand new isekai reincarnation anime series of a weakling sorcerer who gets isekai'd and becomes a newborn baby into a royal family, and he is going to be the 7th Prince of the Royal Kingdom. Lloyd is the protagonist. In his previous life though, he never really got to master much of magic at all as he was never really good at it. Though upon finding a hidden library with books of magic and spells, things have turned out quite different for him. Other than that, there will be a lot of ecchi with maids and Lloyd being butt naked, so yeah, just prepare yourselves because it's gonna be fire! At least, I hope that's the case. Thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end. As always, subscribe if you did enjoy and let me know down below which anime you are looking forward to this year. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be catching you all in the next one.